a simple look on the eye, so I'm going to use just mainly matte brown shades, and I'm going to take the one from Makeup Geek, which is Creme Brulee, which is this one here. And I'm just going to pop that into the crease.
I'm in love with the cold, I'm in love with you. No, no.
I'm going to go in with the shade called Birkin, and this one's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to put that in the crease as well.
You got it for the low, low. If you stitching, I go loco. I hit you.
Now I'm going to go in with Saddle, and this one's by MAC. I'm going to take it on a Zoeva brush. This one's a bit more compact.
The feds taking photos. I know nothing of the popo. Baking soda, I got.
Okay, so we're going to do the winged eyeliner now, and I'm going to sketch it out first. So I'm going to use one of these like skinny marker pen things. It looks like that, it's kind of like a felt tip. And I'm going to put little dots, so I'm going to put one, the outer corner of the eye here, and then open your eyes. Yeah. There. And then put them here. So yeah, just sketch them out, and then however long you want to make the flick, just put that right at the end. So I don't want to make it too long. And do it on the other side and kind of match them up. And then I'm going to take this Inglot gel liner. This is the EMC eyeliner gel in the shade 77, and it's probably one of the best gel eyeliners you can get because it's so matte black. So I like to take a little bit on this winged eyeliner brush by Zoeva, and then I put a little bit on my hand to kind of warm it up. And then I'm gonna take it and then start to draw a line across here, and you want to see how much space your client has, so when they open their eyes you can see that you can still see the line, because if they've got quite hooded eyes you want to do the line as thin as possible, otherwise it will make their eyes look really small.
I'm in love with a cocoa.
So I've just done it to the end, and now I'm going to go into the inner corner and draw it into the middle.
With a cocoa.
And then sometimes pull up the eyelid gently and then just get as close to the lash line as possible. So you make sure it's all really nice and black. Get your client to look down to the left, and then you're just going to pop it into the inner corner. Okay, so if you open your eye, and then you can kind of create a little line where you want the eyeliner to go. You don't want it to go too up, like that. You don't want it to go down, because you want to lift the eye up. Go from the bottom lash line and start to go up. You just want to draw from kind of like the point you made there. Kind of join those up. I'd go quite slowly with it because you want it to be as perfect as possible.
That's a cholo. You got it for the low, low.
So once it's open, you can see if it looks decent or it doesn't. So if it needs to go kind of more up, then you can just get a little wipe and just take away that edge. And just keep going over it to make sure it's as black as possible and it's all filled in.
Baking soda, I got baking soda. Baking soda.
I'm going to put a little bit of this black pencil in the top waterline because it just makes the eyes look more light. Using the Make Up Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. What I do is I just put it onto the back of my hand so it looks nice and messy. And then I take one of these little fan brushes. This one's from Morphe, and I just put it on like that. And then I use this Lash guard, and I just got this off eBay. And just put it underneath the eyes and get your client to close their eyes. And then you just paint on the mascara. I find this so much easier than using an actual mascara one. Because one, it's more hygienic, and you can really get to the root of the lashes and get them all like evenly covered. We're going to use the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Scarlet. So they look like this, and they're kind of like winged out at the edge. So I think these will be quite nice, the winged eyeliner. So I'm just going to place them on in the middle, and then get the outer corner and kind of tuck that in. Make sure it's as close to the lash line as possible. Okay, so we're going to go on to skin now, and I'm just using a moisturiser. I'm just going to put that all around the face. I like to use a brush just because I don't really like getting my hands all over people's face. I find some people find it really off-putting.
36, that's a kilo.
So once that's all blended in, I'm going to take the MAC Strobe Cream, and this gives a nice glow to the skin. I use it sort of as a primer and an illuminator for the skin. So now I'm going to take a smoothing primer. This one's by Makeup Forever, and I'm going to use it on one of these little duo fibre brushes. Just take a little bit, and then I'm just going to put it in the T-zone. This helps with smoothing out skin texture. It's with any little pores, just kind of fills them in. And if you've got oily skin, it's quite good because it will mattify the skin as well. Okay. So for foundation, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever one, and we're using a dark shade because Clem has got fake tan on her neck and her face is pale, so that is why. First use a flat foundation brush, and apply foundation like this because it's going to give the most coverage if you use a flat foundation brush.
I'm in love with a cocoa. Got it for the low.
I'm going to go on with concealer now. I'm going to use this one from MAC, which is the Pro Long Wear. This one's my favourite concealer. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I like to take this yellow shade, which I think is called Banana, but I don't know. Banana. I said that really weird. And then I like to use this Makeup Forever brush, which I don't know what it's called because it's rubbed off, but
It's a nice one.
it's a good one.
So it's just like set it.
Yeah. And you kind of want to like pat it on first because you don't want to move the concealer. I'm gonna do the brows now, so I like to brush them up, kind of see the shape, and then I'm gonna take this MAC eyebrow pencil, and it's in the shade Lingering. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pro palette. This one's really good if you're a makeup artist because it's got all the different shades in, and I'm gonna take the shade Medium Brown and just put that through the brows. I'm gonna take that shade Saddle by MAC, and I'm gonna use this MAC 212 brush, which is like a flat definer brush, which is so useful to use underneath the eye. So I just put a little bit on there. Then if you look up, just kind of press it along the lash line on the outer corner, like so, and get it as close to the lash as possible. And then I'm going to take this Zoeva Luxe pencil brush, which is like a smudger brush, and I'm just going to blend that softly along the lash line. I'm going to take the Becca highlighter in the the shade Moonstone on this little pencil brush by Make It Forever, and I'm just going to put that into the inner corner, and then I'm going to put it on the underneath the brow bone as well. I'm going to take this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, and it's in the shade Medium Golden. I'm going to take it on a big fluffy brush. This one's by a brand called Royal and Lamb Nickel, and just kind of brush it on, tap it off, and just use this to set the rest of the face. The bronzer, I'm going to use this one by Dior. I don't know the name of it, but it just looks like that. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but nothing too much.
I'm in love with a cocoa.
I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going to take, this one's the light to medium. I'm going to take these two shades and just mix them a little bit, and then just pop it underneath the cheekbone. Then I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown, it's one of the shimmer bricks, and it's in Copper Diamond. I think this one was a limited edition one because of the packaging, but it's really nice gold highlighter, and I kind of like to put that over the bronzer just to give a nice bronzy glow. Blush, I'm going to take this Sleek palette, and it's got 3 different blushes in, so I like to just mix them all together and then just tap it off on my hand because these are pretty pigmented. So I like to start at the kind of like apple of the cheek and then blend it back into the bronzer. And then I'm going to take this Becca highlighter. This one's in the shade Champagne Pop, and I'm going to take this Morphe brush and just pop that onto the tops of the cheekbones. Just nice and subtle.
You got it for the low, low. If you stitch it, I go low.
So for lips, I'm going to take this MAC lip liner, and it's in the shade Chicory. Just going to outline Cleanse lips.
50 deep, I'm like, oh no. I heard the feds taking photos.
So now I'm going to take the shade Cherish. This is by MAC also. It's one of their satin lip, and I just put that all over and kind of blend it in with the lip liner because the lip liner is darker. So that's the finished look now. Hope you guys learnt some useful tips for how to do your wing liner, and thank you for watching.